How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Nerdy Basement Podcast. I am your host, as always, the OG Osmosis, or just simply Ozzy. And joining me each and every episode are my co-hosts.
What's going on, everybody? It's Eddie.
And Miguel.
And we are...
The Nerdy Basement.
And we are back after a 2-week hiatus, even though the Comics in the Basement guys have been keeping you guys well entertained for these past few weeks. But we are back together again. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you guys. You guys been killing it. We're back for another episode. We'll be talking The Mandalorian Season 2. We have a few announcements. We have some news. With that being said, we're going to get into some news and absolutely zero trailers right now.
Cool. What we got first?
All right, we're going to start off with DC news in typical Nerdy Basement fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Vixen, live-action project in development. Just a disclaimer for everybody listening. Some of this is a little old news, but like I said, we haven't been here as a collective in like 2.5 weeks. So we're just picking the most important parts, news and tidbits from the past couple weeks to kind of talk about it a little bit, just announce it, whatever the case may be. But yeah, we got a Vixen live-action project in development. Could be across... Well, WB is looking to make her essentially their Black Panther.
Okay.
Which is cool. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Are they planning to recast, or are they going to be using the same one from the Arrowverse?
No, they're most likely going to recast. They'll use a new actress for the role. They're looking to have her crossover between movies and the TV shows.
So it might be a HBO Max version.
She could be an HBO Max series. She has it could either be a movie for HBO Max or a solo movie for the DCEU, or it's a HBO Max series, and then she can also appear in an upcoming DCEU movie. So there's various options for her at least in this early stage of development and whatever they decided they want to do with her. But we do got some news for Black Adam. We got Eclipso, so reportedly appearing in that movie whenever that movie decides to come out. We got Sarah Shahi joining the cast as, Isis.
Nice.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, I think it's. I hope they. I don't know, because I wonder how they're going to play it out, because Stargirls already has Eclipso planned.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I was literally going to bring that up. Yeah,
and now they're going to make a movie version.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, but well, multiverse. There is a multiverse now, so that could be.
Yeah, so it could work. Obviously, we know it can work. It's just a matter of, will the fans prefer it? Like, a lot of people love Grant Gustin compared to Ezra.
By the way, Sarah
Shahi.
Yeah.
Where have I seen her before? Like, she was in. She's in.
I don't remember seeing her anything, to be honest.
Hold on. I got you right now.
The man in the chair.
Please and thank you.
She's been in some movies: Bullet to the Head, Hangman, Bad Therapy, Old School.
Old School, I think I remember.
To name a few. She's also had some TV shows. She's been in Person of Interest, Fairly Legal, The L Word, Chicago PD. She's been in Supernatural.
I think I probably saw her in that. That's probably where I saw her at.
It's a pretty nice resume. So
totally. She's there. She's been doing stuff.
It's exciting. Awesome. But funny tidbit that now we mentioned multiverse. This was his old Instagram group chat that I had with other comic book pages. And every time something went wrong with comic book movies in general, or any news was like news we didn't like, we just blamed it on the multiverse. So, now, ironically enough, all these years later, when it comes to DC projects and having multiple versions of a character, just a multiverse. That's
the multiverse. Easy peasy.
Better multiverse than Speed. What is it? Speed Force bullshit.
Yeah.
Which is what another comic book channel named that's their favorite phrase. Which, by the way, I love that phrase. They're doing what? Speed Force bullshit. Which I thought was dope, but I like this. I like multiverse bullshit.
Yeah, multiverse bullshit, or just multiverse. That's all it comes down to anyway. But so Michael B. Jordan, you guys know Static Shock was a live action film was announced at DC Fandom over the summer. So Michael B. Jordan is going to be producing that film.
That's very awesome. I'm very
which is
happy
awesome.
about that. That's like again, Static Shock needs more play. It's simple as that.
He does. I mean, there's a new series coming out, comic book series coming out. They're doing a live action movie. They're doing some animated stuff. So I'm excited to see what they do with
Would you
Static.
like to see Michael B. Jordan in that movie? Because I would.
Not as Static though.
No. I want to see him play the dad.
That would be interesting. I can see that. Well, technically, doesn't he have a Netflix movie that he plays the father of a kid that's has superpowers?
Dan, what's his name? What's the name? Oh,
wasn't it called Power? No, Finding Dion.
Finding
Dion. I have yet to watch it because obviously Netflix has way too much shit to watch all in one time. So it's like I have not found any time to watch.
You have failed. You have failed to get the what is it? Finished Netflix. Trophy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm like, where are you going with this?
Achievement. You have not unlocked the finished Netflix achievement.
I will never finish it because
I have so much shit.
It.
You know, actually, I've been watching a lot of stuff on Netflix. To be honest, I watched Hubie Halloween. I don't know if you guys seen that, but that was pretty awesome.
I saw that trailer.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Honestly, it's pretty good.
I introduced my kids yesterday to Ghostbusters.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Nice. I haven't seen that in a while. I was actually telling my girl yesterday that I need to watch that again because it's been years since I watched Ghostbusters.
By the way, prepare yourself to sit through it with your kids and have them nitpick at the CGI. Dude, to be fair, the CGI was funny. Stupid. The CGI
back then it was amazing.
The CGI was so dude. There's this one scene.
Come on.
Where I guess they're like the gargoyles come to life or whatever, and one of them breaks through the door, and it looks like somebody took a stuffed gargoyle and threw it because the legs are just flapping in the back. It's hilarious. Oh, it's so funny.
I think it was amazing for the time period.
It's a cult classic, though.
Whatever.
It's a cult classic.
For the time period, it was great. It was amazing CGI.
Because guess what? The reboot that they just did, not the one that is in development, that had all the CGI. That had all of it.
You talking about the girls?
The girls came up, yeah.
It wasn't there, right? Nothing happened.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
I started it. I couldn't stand it. I was just like...
Well, to be honest, just based off the trailer alone, I was like, I can't bring myself to watch this. I just can't.
Okay, so I'm gonna watch it for no other reason than I want to see Chris Hemsworth be what do you call that? Treated like a piece of meat.
Yeah, he's eye candy. That's all he really is in that movie. Yeah. That's all.
I mean, I'm good. I'll pass on Chris Hemsworth too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's what it is. But I've been watching a lot of stuff on Netflix, to be honest.
Michael B. Jordan, I think that's great news. I think that's great news for the franchise.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's not just Static Shock. It's everything that's associated with that brand, which I think
we can see Icon. We can see what's her name again? Ricochet, not Ricochet. His sidekick.
You shouldn't have said Ricochet because the minute you said Ricochet, my mind automatically went to Ricochet from WWE.
Oh God, you would. No, there's a Ricochet in the comics.
Hey, shut the hell up. Ricochet from WWE is dope. He doesn't get enough credit. He's a real life superhero.
Okay. That's fine.
You like it.
It.
Yeah.
All right.
That jersey he had on that you sent me the other day was pretty dope, to be honest.
Right. He had a jersey on that said Akatsuki.
I'm sorry, what?
He had a jersey that said fuck you.
It's fine, bro. I get it. You love him. You give him a lot of credit. I'm just...
Well, it's because he's a huge anime fan. So
he's an anime nerd.
I think that's what
Is he
Miguel
the one that dressed up as Nightwing? He had the Nightwing costume and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool. That's all I need. That's fine. I'm sorry. I'm like, he's cool and all. I just don't do the wrestling anymore, guys. So you know that.
It's okay. I don't do wrestling anymore either. But cool things like that is fine.
Sorry, Miguel. Not
just like Roman Reigns being a heel now. Like that should have came decades ago. But
I don't even know what that means anymore.
But I'm here for it. I'm here for it because I think it's dope.
Good. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
But Michael B. Jordan, that's dope.
But Static Shock is I think it needs some extra shock, a little jolt
Aftershock.
Oh, okay. I thought I was waiting for your punchline here. I was like, what you're going with this, Ozzy?
To bring it back to life. So I'm looking forward to whatever they're gonna do with it. So yeah, moving on to Zack Snyder's Justice League. Jared Leto is gonna appear in the movie as the Joker. We also have Joe Manganiello reprising his role as Deathstroke.
Yay! That's what I want to hear. I want to hear Jared Leto. Boo.
Well, there's a lot of people coming back. So you got Jared Leto, you got Margot Robbie, you got Amber Heard, you got Ben Affleck, Jared Leto, you got Jesse Eisenberg. They're all coming back to finish whatever scenes they didn't get to finish the first time around for this new cut. So
yeah,
I think this cut is going to be more than 4 hours compared, because you said 4 hours. Fandom, but I think it's going to be more than that.
You're bringing everybody back. You're bringing everybody back, and you're making this. You're turning it into a TV show. So
essentially, that's what he said. He's like, that's what we've been hearing. It's a 4-part HBO Max series in the sense of movie. You know what I mean? So that people, one, they get people to subscribe, and then at the same time, then you can see the full cut all together if you want. But I'm just more worried about him diluting the movie now, because it's like, what's the point of bringing Joker in again?
Well,
supposedly, you're getting his trilogy.
Well, no, supposedly is to give us, the fans, more insight at the beef between Jared Leto's Joker, and then Ben Affleck's Batman. Supposedly they're gonna what's the word that I'm looking for? What's the
flesh out their
to get more exposition to that storyline, to get more insight into what happened to Dick Grayson's Robin, who's dead in this universe, which is still dumb in my opinion. To also give us a breakout scene of I keep saying fucking Jared Leto.
Joker.
Well, the Joker, Deathstroke, and Jesse and Lex Luthor breaking out of a prison and shit. So it's like a huge fight scene going on there. Some shit. Harley Quinn is involved in that too, which is Margot Robbie. So there's a whole bunch of stuff they're doing with Jared Leto.
Okay.
So I mean, I want to see how it turns out. I'm looking forward to it. But I mean, if it's good, fine, awesome. If it's not good, then I mean,
we'll see. We're watching it one way or another.
I'm gonna watch it regardless, because I want to see.
We're fans. Because we're fans.
Watch it regardless.
And we want it to be good.
Yeah, and we also have a show to run, so we need content.
Hey, speaking of content, we're gonna get content with apparently Red Hood for Titan Season 3.
Red Hood Titan Season 3. I still don't know how they're doing it, but listen, we're here. We got official concept art. We got a first official look. The helmet is bothering me a little bit. I want to see. I want to hold judgment. I want to see it in action. I want to see the finished product, because this is just behind the scenes look of him in the outfit. But the helmet bothers me a little bit.
How?
I feel like he's still a little short.
How are they gonna do it? Like, they had a chance to do it by killing him at Season 2, letting him die.
They could have killed him,
but they didn't.
They can. All right. So 2 ways I'm thinking. Easiest way: first few scenes, or first within the first episode, they get a call. Hey, he's either missing or presumed dead. They have a freaking funeral. Say it's a couple years later. Bing, bang, boom, done, and then all of a sudden, another time jump and everything, and then all of a sudden, Red Hood shows up, and then they start thinking about it. My only gripe right now, actually, because I'm like, I have to see what they decide to do to make him Red Hood, because we just see him riding off into the sunset at the end of the last season.
Too, yep.
You know what I mean? So my gripe is actually, I'm not saying it's just per se the helmet. It looks too cosplay-ish. And again, like
the helmet, the helmet itself, the helmet itself, everything else is fine, because you mixed him in with his original comic book style. You gave him the Red Hood from the Arkham game.
Yeah.
It's fine, it's dope, but the helmet, there's just something about the helmet.
It's a little bulky. It looks a little bulky because it has to fit his head. You know what I mean? It has to fit his head nicely, but I feel like there's a way to do a slimmer helmet to kind of make it look like it is. You know what I mean? It's still his head, but it looks a little bit more streamlined of a helmet. You know what I mean? Yeah,
kind of like I would say Deathstroke, but even his helmet is kind of bulky in the show too.
Yeah, less bulky than the Deathstroke one, but then again, that's also fitting the head of the actor. So, but yeah, I think that's the only thing I'm noticing. Like, I kind of agree. I think the helmet makes it look too much like a cosplay than it does as like an actual.
And the dude is short, man.
costume.
Like, I understand Red Hood is short, but he's like shorter than what I would picture Red Hood to be. Like in live action.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is. Whatever. He has the honor of being the first ever live action Red Hood, which is cool. I just hope they do him justice, man, because I mean, I don't know. I still think it's too early for Red Hood and Titans. Still think it's too early. But yeah, speaking of early, Titans is rumored to have a early season 4 renewal at HBO Max. Okay. So I guess they're excited with what's going to happen in season 3 to give them a season 4. Titans season 3 is also looking for an African American actor to play Tim Drake.
I like it.
I like Tim Drake. I just love, as long as he is the correct person to play Tim Drake. He could be black, white, purple, Puerto Rican, Asian. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Give me something. Give me a Tim Drake that serves him justice to the comic book character.
Yeah.
I don't care who the hell portrays him.
Right.
So,
right.
Simple as that.
I don't know if you guys ever came across this this audition tape, this black actor's audition tape that was going around, and it was being. The narrative was with the outlets was that this audition tape was for Miles Morales in the MCU. Turns out it's not for Miles Morales. It was for Titans the whole time. I didn't watch it, but supposedly that's
I haven't seen it. No,
that's what the word is online.
Yeah.
Don't take my word for it, but that's if it's still up. I don't know if it's still up. If I can find it, I'll if I can find it, I'll send you guys the link because I didn't watch it, but that's what I'm hearing.
So here's the funny part. The guy that plays Beast Boy right now, I remember seeing his audition tape when he was trying to be Robin for either Ben Affleck or just in general for a live action series.
That's
and
funny.
He did it with the bow staff and everything.
Yeah.
He did phenomenal. That freaking fight scene, that choreography throughout that whole scene, that was beautiful. For him to get Beast Boy, I was like, he's still a fun Beast Boy. I really liked him, but I was like, shit, he could have been a great Tim Drake. I was like, that would have been so dope if he got it. And I'm like,
that's crazy.
It's really sad.
That.
It's really sad that I was like that he didn't get and don't get me wrong, I like who Dick Grayson is, but I was like, as a Tim Drake, because I saw him with the bow staff, I was like, Tim Drake. I was like, give him Tim Drake. I was like, I would love this. I would love that. But
that would have been dope.
Yeah, but I'm giving him a lot of credit as Beast Boy. I think he's great as Beast Boy. So
he's fun to watch.
Angry.
He's fun to watch as Beast
he's
Boy.
good.
To be honest, he has that little to him.
Yep.
So
exactly.
I like it. I think I'm gonna rewatch season 2 just to.
I'm going to have to. I'm going to rewatch both of them. I'm
just to be disappointed a couple more times.
Oh God, damn.
But moving on from that, we got Stargirl season 2 casting news. We got Nick Tarabay, formerly Captain Boomerang in Arrow. He has been cast as a series regular and will be playing Eclipso in Stargirl season 2. Jonathan Cake has been cast as the Shade and will have a recurring guest role in season 2 of Stargirl. So, we got 2 big villains coming to season 2 of Stargirl, even though the Shade kind of walks anti-hero sometimes. But we'll see what they'll do with him in the series. At least we saw him in the pilot, if I'm not mistaken, and then we saw him in, I think, like the penultimate episode, still hidden in the painting. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I want to say we just saw his power.
Think you're right.
I want to say it was only his power we saw in the opening
was it
episode.
The wizard? No, we saw the power in the pilot episode.
We saw the power in the pilot, and we only saw Alakazam before he was already killed.
Okay.
And then we saw him just in the painting. Yes.
Just in the painting. Okay. So I want to make sure my memory serves me right, because I'm I think we saw him in the painting. So at some point in season 1. Mm-hmm. So, all right, so good. So we're not fake news around here.
No.
Got it. Awesome.
Never.
So we also got our first look at Batwoman's new season 2 costume with Javicia Leslie, obviously Ryan Wilder. If you guys don't know, she just recently made her comic book debut in Batgirl number 50 this past week. I am mad I slept on that. I should have bought the issue when we got the press release, because I went to look for it online. Can't find it anywhere.
So about. Dude, I wouldn't have been able to pick you up one either, because it was limit 1 per in my
I saw that everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing the limit 1.
I can't say that I could have been able to get the cover B
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. I'll let you know if anything. Hey, if I see it this Wednesday when I come back, go into the comic shop, which I doubt. If I do see it, I'll let you know, and if any, then you send me the money, and then I'll hold her ransom.
Yeah, because I want to have that first appearance issue.
Yeah. It's nice. It's very quick. It's one of the best things I can say. At least it's solidified an origin for her in the comic book. That's the best thing about it, and I think me and Miguel were talking about it on a recent episode that we recorded. So I think that's one of the best things about it. That's about what I can say about that.
Yeah. So I think I'm excited for her new costume. There's a lot of differences, honestly, from her costume compared to Ruby Rose's costume. So a lot of upgrades. Obviously, the utility belt is different. She actually has the little bat things on the gauntlets, which is nice. Yeah. The bat symbol has been changed, so it's awesome.
It seems like it's a more updated version of what would actually be a bat costume.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong with Ruby Rose's costume. I like that initial costume, but I
think it's also partly because she's less experienced than what Kate Kane was. You know what I mean? Kate Kane did training just like Batman did. You know what I mean? Similar for like even if she didn't know who Bruce Wayne was originally. You know what I mean? So Kate Kane had a lot more in her own personal repertoire, so she didn't need all those gadgets. So I'm assuming with the new Batwoman, it's because she's less experienced. That's why she has extra gadgets. I feel like that's how I would look at it. Because what do you need to keep you giving you the edge? Yeah, you can fight a little bit, but what if you're dealing with this? You can't. You can't deal with it. So that's how I'm
obviously
thinking.
We can see the gauntlets blocking like we've seen in the comics, we've seen it in the animated versions and the other live action movies. They can block swords, they can block a whole bunch of other attacks and stuff like that. So I'm liking the look. I'm interested. I'm gonna definitely check out season 2 after I watch season 1, obviously, because I never finished season 1, but.
True. Neither.
Exactly. I mean, we got release dates for all the new shows coming out. They all come out in February, with the exception of Batwoman season 2, which drops January 17th. So I think I had enough time to catch up on season 1. So
yeah.
So sticking to the Arrowverse, because a lot of Arrowverse news and HBO Max news commingled in this last little bit of segment. We got Mark Guggenheim. He has left the Arrowverse. Obviously, he has
personal reasons or.
I believe so. I have the article here. I didn't really go into depth with it, but we'll see.
Well, we don't have. You know what I mean?
He's leaving. He's leaving the CW. I got you. He's leaving the CW to focus on the HBO Max's Green Lantern series, which is what we're getting ready to talk about right now.
Exactly.
That's awesome. There you go.
There you go. Man in the chair. My backup guy. There you go. Thank you, Miguel.
That's it. That's interesting. Okay, so good. So he's spearheading that. That's great.
I mean, he's not leaving DC entirely, which is great.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's had a helping hand in birthing the Arrowverse and helping it become what it's become now. All these years later, almost 10 years later, which is insane. But yeah, HBO Max Green Lantern series will introduce, like I said, a black female Green Lantern. It's all an original character.
Okay.
That's all fine and dandy with me. Awesome. Give us new characters. They did mention when they first announced the series that they will introduce 1 or 2 original Green Lanterns. Obviously, just for the sake of the show, they've never been in comics before, but we can expect the same thing that they did with these characters, to these 2 Lanterns, as what they did with Ryan Wilder. They'll give him a comic book debut, and then obviously we'll see him in live action.
Interesting.
My question, though, what happened to Lantern Mullion, though? What happened?
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity right there.
Why just say her whole name?
What happened? Sojourner Mullion. I can never pronounce her last name, and I'm
Mullion.
So we can only read it's whatever we hear in our head when we read.
I apologize if it's just by coincidence. Anybody who listens to us has his last name. If we're butchering it, we apologize. But
I want to say Mullen. That's my guess.
I think it's Mullen too. I think it's
Mullen, guys. So you let us know.
Yeah,
so if you guys don't know, that's Far Sector's Green Lantern. So if you read the comics, give us a pronunciation.
Yeah,
right?
and also we dropped a review of the series so far on the Comments in the Basement. Check that out too. So shameless plug there. But what happened to my Sojourner, bro? Like this is a missed opportunity here to bring her into live action.
What happened to her is they're still trying to figure out what her story is, which is why she's looking to be the primary Green Lantern in the future state. So maybe they don't want to bring her in to HBO Max because she's not a current version of Green Lantern. She's a future version, and they don't want to confuse people. Maybe, but maybe not. Who the hell knows?
Maybe not, or they could have just brought in Sojourner and just kept it at that.
True.
That's just me.
They still can. Again, this
they
this
still
Green
can.
Lantern
That's
is
just me talking
Elseworlds.
on my ass, but
yeah, who knows? Isn't Elseworlds thing is multiverse?
Yeah,
hey, who knows? She could probably even be the black character that they're teasing. You know what I mean? They might just be fucking with us.
Yeah, that might.
You know what I mean?
That would be a nice twist. Like,
Simple as that.
It's Sojourner Mulligan the whole time and shit. That would be
or an ancestor.
Or an ancestor.
Or
a descendant.
I wouldn't want an answer. But again, this is a whole Elseworlds. I wouldn't care.
Or a
again,
descendant.
as long as it's a good story, nice origin, good to go.
Pretty much. So
That's it.
moving on.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're still here, that means you liked the clip that you saw. Appreciate you guys watching. If you want to hear more, click one of the links below in the show notes, and you can hear the full podcast in its entirety anywhere. Pretty much anywhere podcasts are played. We are on SoundCloud, Spotify, you name it, we're there. Thank you for the support. Don't forget to subscribe so that we could bring you some more content on YouTube as well. We have a lot of great stuff planned, guys. Thank you for watching. Take care. Peace.